I was just looking at my head. Like somebody got me then. Like somebody called me in my sleep. Pow! Probably God. I don't know. That's all I got, guys. God did, God did. Yeah, bro, I really got, I'm telling y'all, bro. That's it, God, all I got. It's like, these women, y'all, it's like they getting to the point that they got mad. They're like, who we done put in this bottle? Y'all didn't do this, God, we were gonna happen anyway. This a book, y'all. It's like these women, even that, like, you just getting on my nerves, y'all. I don't know what you got going on. You acting just like my exes. I don't even know you. Wait, wrote me the whole crazy letter. You an activist. I know you're an activist. And somebody tried to tell me one time, they were like, you know she an activist. She can't be a fly. I said, yeah, she my flying though. Cause see what happened was, let's say my family or friends or somebody kept sending me or intervening with my relationship. And basically that's almost like them sending you somebody. Well, this time it was it was a flying, and that was the science friction in it. That was the science. That was the science. That was the science. What's that, paint? Yeah, I get paint right there. That was the science. Oh, I remember. That was the science. Or whatever y'all been doing. Y'all been doing this for a long time to a bunch of different people. And I ain't even talking about them. I'm talking about whatever covenant do this, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it's interesting. It's interesting, y'all. It's cool, man. I'm building a relationship up with God. Y'all know a lot of stuff that you know. We growing together, like I said. Y'all know about the stir, the feeling spiders. Y'all know all that's real. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know all that's real, so we going somewhere. Yeah, y'all know all that's real. So, but it's like, somebody like, well, what we got? And like I said, when I first met the flame, and I can't really go go into detail how she started acting, but she was shocked. And she just told me, she was like, everything they said about you was a lie. She said, but hell, you gotta follow through with it now. Which is true. And like, what that mean? Does that mean somebody signed the devil? Not always. It just means it's like street stuff. You do something, you plan to do something, plot to do something, you just feel like you gotta follow through with it. As you can see, I don't blame nobody, y'all. But I don't play no game with nobody. They know this. I don't know what made us. I mean, that's probably what they talking about. Cause what it is like everybody who put this in motion, they know I don't play like this. Family members or not, they know not to play with me like this. So it's like they got a bunch of younger people that really didn't know me to do it. And that's where the problem came in. These young people, I kind of felt sorry for them. I ain't even sweating it. It ain't worth it. I'm the kind of person, man, if you a man and you fight like a woman, I won't pick my hands up on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, or if you ain't really got the, I just tell you go on. So, You don't want these problems. That's what normal I say. You don't want these problems. I tell them to their face, you don't want these problems, man. Cause I had women send me into me that was kind of throwed off. They said, you said so, this, so. I said, I tell them, you don't want these problems, bro. I don't know what that is, but I'm not tolerate it. But it's like somebody played a game with somebody that I live now. I live when I live now. Ain't nothing fake about me. So it's like, it's interesting. Okay, so who they got, what they gonna do? And what they gonna do? That's interesting, you know? That's why I say, even if this is like some kind of dome, whatever this is, even if this is like a billionaire woman, and this your game, yeah, you can come over here. If you wanna come over here, you wanna pull up. If it's your game, you know who I'm talking about. You can pull up. Miss Raven. you can pull up. You might as well just give me this little business you got going on, and you work for me. Or you just go rest and relax. It's probably time for you to retire. You need somebody to massage your feet and let you help you rest. But I don't know what this is though. But it's like y'all all part of me, man. We from the same tree. And it's like, it's not gonna work. Y'all know this by now though. So that was the science in it. Flame or not, this goes for all y'all. That can be your flame, it can be your twin, your soulmate. At the same time, it can be transmission to the tree, the engine to the tree, your tree. A tree divided against itself can't stand. And what it is that somehow it seems like the engines and the important parts of the tree wind up in the slums. Wind up in really bad shape. And it's like y'all built up some kind of business to pick people off, but that might not be it though. I don't even want to think such a thing. I try not to think about it. I could ask God about it, but I don't even bother God. I be like, it's interesting, it's something to do. And God in here teaching me. I'm learning from God. And I'm gonna have to be alone regardless. I'm gonna have to be in the bottle regardless. And you know, I'm not, it is females in this bottle that can fit me, but they on the dark side. Not like evil, but they just in a direction I'm not going right now. Like I said, Aaliyah, South Node is in this bottle. That's amazing somebody talk like that. I'm like, no, this for God, from God, you know? All from God. Then nobody else want to come here and enjoy it. But then I just found out when I go to this women in bottles. So that's interesting. I think one woman is in a garden bottle. I don't know who it is though. Yeah, I know the two people that it could be. And one real name I don't know. And another one, name start with an O, I think. Garden goddesses. One of them Gaia though. Well, but they might not be they got, it's like, I don't know how true this is, but it's lovers in bottles. It's other ones in bottles, like I think it's somebody named Anthony in the bottle, dude. I don't know though. But it's other people in bottles. And they love us in bottles. I don't know that for me though. I don't know about me. But I just know different levels or something like that. Maybe. I don't really care about all that, so I don't get into it. I could probably ask God, but I like this though. I'm starting to like it a little too much. Like my brother Dick Gregory up in Dick Gregory back in the building, bro. Young and sexy. And you better know it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I did it on one of my songs. I wanted the people to pick it up. And I told you what would happen to you then. You better know. Some of them songs I was really doing it, singing in front of the person who I was talking to. And flying. I wonder can y'all find out what. And she'll sit there and be quiet. And paralysis. You can't even hear in the background. That's why I'm talking. Like that, she did something wickedly evil one day. Real bad. She just a bad girl. And she said, she came back and told me about it. That's what they do, you know. I don't know. So, you know, we were like friends. We shared stuff with each other. And she came and said, yeah, I was over there with such and such. I said, you know her husband? Man, you lucky shot her then. If I shot her, blow your head smooth off. That's what I was talking to her. Said, shot her, blow your head off, shot. She done went over there and slapped somebody, man. And I said, shot her, blow your head off, shot. You don't know her? I knew her back, the girl that she was, I knew her back in the day. In the hood, she older than me and her. But I know Shawty don't play, bro. And Shawty went and did something with a man. I said, Shawty, blow your head off. But that's what you have to deal with in these streets. You have to talk to people who really kill folk. You just gotta learn to keep your mouth shut. You know, you can't be. That's why I said forget name. I don't know no name. I forget my own name sometimes. I don't know what you're talking about. Those who don't know, don't tell. Yeah, I remember they don't do the right thing. But they said, what is it? Police said, what is that, some voodoo shit? Police said, that's when we do the right thing. Those who don't know, don't tell. Like, what is that, some voodoo shit? Like real, bro. That's why he said it, because he know Buddy knew, because Buddy was sitting right there, always right there, see everything. What is that, some voodoo? Y'all go watch that movie, Do the Right Thing. But, anyway, it's like these people put me in this situation. And it's like, everybody like, cause like I said, when Shawty came in this, it's like, it's only certain people who come over here in this energy. And it's the people who originally was in it with me, I guess. Well, when Shawty got in this energy, Shawty was like, you are nothing like they said you were. Man, it get a little bit more nastier than that. Cause she was sharp, bro. Like, not no nasty, no sexual way, just a little different. It's crazy. Women tend to do weird stuff around me. Crazy, something weird. I don't know what they got going on. They like to make little noise. But anyway, so I'm saying, look at that, so, you know, I ain't gonna say none of that. I can't say none of that. I just know when she got here, when she walked in, I was getting out of the shower anyway. And she was already in my room. Like I said, I didn't know how she was getting, I don't know how did we meet? She just popped up out of nowhere. Here. Like the devil out of the sky. You know what I'm saying? Who are you? So, anyway, she came in the house, she was saying, telling me stuff, because she can't lie to me. And she said, everything they said about you was a lie. I don't even know what that means. kicked it for about 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, and it was over after that. I don't even know. I knew she went with my cousin. And I never trusted his ass. So I ain't trust her, and she was really in love with him. And that's what, most of the time, that's what she was talking about. I ain't trust him, but he cool, though. I just never trust him. I don't deal with a lot of people, especially, I just don't deal with certain family members anyway, because they on some grimy, it's just in them, you know. They cool, though. Ain't nothing like you wouldn't want to hang with them. They just, we got gifts. They got gifts. And I ain't trying to figure out what gift that is. That's like any angel you deal with, they got gifts. And you don't know what kind of gifts they got. You might not want to try to figure it out neither. I just learned over time, you just can't just give your sexual, like when it comes to lovers, you can't give your sexual energy to anybody, you know. And then even when it comes to friend, like I know a DNA, I know a gene that you better not touch nothing behind. And it's like, I would go in detail, but I'm not gonna do it. It'll drive the world crazy. Cause you don't know who these people are. You gonna try to figure out that might be that kind of, and then you gonna get paranoid, then everybody gonna have the mask on again, scared. It ain't that serious, bro. But there's certain energy out here in the world, and you better not touch nothing behind, you know, if you ain't gifted. There's another gift that offset that gift. Like, for me, if I got with a lover, I would have to get with a lover in my tree because they're going to offset the gifts. But there's another person or another individual or another friend or another lover that offset that gift. And in other words, if you throw magic, if you put magic on something, they got to touch it. They could touch it and diffuse, get rid of the magic. Like, I seen that. They can just touch it. Some people can just lick it, you know. It just depends on what kind of royalty bloodline you dealing with. And see, my pops and his brothers and all them got that incredible super and lucky, that incredible, lucky, unfair, super incredible, lucky, unfair gene. And don't even worry about beefing with them people, bro. It's not gonna win. The ancestors gonna tie you up. Cause they my ancestors, I know. I done, you know, try to get out of a situation with these people before in my life, and I asked my grandma about it, and she said they got that unfair super. She said it like this. She said they got an unfair, lucky, extremely lucky gene. And I started being funny about it. I said super incredible, extremely unfair, lucky gene. So I just realized I could ask my grandma, like, why they keep overshadowing me? Like, they wrong, why ain't this happening? Why ain't that happening? My grandma told me that. She was like, it's family royalty. And they got that unfair, super incredible lucky gene or something like that. And I was like, that's real? I said, so that means that's why a lot of people seem to get away with a lot of stuff. And nobody can understand why. But what people don't understand is that these people are placed in certain situations. God monitoring these people. They are placed there for a reason. And you are too. If you notice that you are around somebody that's been getting away, don't take it into your hand to kill them and do stuff. You probably in a very important mission. You probably are a warrior angel, and you probably hear from God to do a mission, no matter how your life might look. And you just notice certain individuals keep getting away with a lot of stuff. That's what it is. And then when you look around, you're gonna realize they're all around you. There's probably one. There's probably one around the compass of you. You know, let's say you're a celebrity. There might be one around you in Hollywood. And let's say you go home. It might be one around you in your family. Like when it comes down to your parents or in your wife or girlfriend, parents or whatever. All right, let's say you go somewhere where you do exercise, somewhere where you go frequently. It might be one around you right there. It's always, you know what I'm saying? It's like we all involved. We all in something. We all work. Now that I'm in my purpose, I realize everybody got a purpose, and somehow when you wake up to your purpose, you're gonna somewhat be sort of already in your purpose, or at least in the energy of your purpose. Like, let's say I got somebody that's in my energy, and they many miles away, you know, a country away. Well, they still in my energy, but somehow that's their purpose though. They ready for me to come outside. Always crying about something. But that's it though. Johnny says she look like somebody I know. I wanted that her daughter, that white hair. I get these things on my thing, single dating on. I know. I'm good, ladies. That's another thing. I had women, bro. Like my ex fiance, Richard Lucy, she tried to eat me. I feel like it's like she wanted me to sleep. She wanted me to sleep, stay up, stay on her 24/7. Fall asleep, baby. Wake up. I don't know what the hell wrong with that girl. Like she was trying to eat me, bro. Yeah, we just separated. When she told me she was leaving, I was like, okay. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, like I said, I asked one woman, but I don't like to talk much about that stuff. Cause it really ain't nobody business. But somehow I feel like some people want to know certain things, want to get an idea. But uh, I asked one girl that wouldn't leave me alone, and I said, I'm not, you know, why y'all keep bothering me? She said, I think I said it before. She said, I feel like you feed her. I feed, for she said, for me, it feel like you feeding me. I said, I'm glad you told me to get off around me. Because I'm already feeling drained. And then I remember one time I was watching this tarot reading. One time I used to follow this girl like 5 years ago. And sometimes I don't know why, I think she still do reading, but I like her reading because she used to let her personal space get into her reading. And she said, I could tell she would read or something. She was like, yeah, honey. I guess she was with some dude that's supposed to be sexy. And her friend was like, yeah, he this and he that. He this and he that. And so, you know, and she was like, yeah, but he made me tired. I be tired. That's what it is. I be eating on you. I be so tired. Because it's like, one thing I notice about, especially angels, you be with another high vibrational being, you just don't know if you're with an angel or with Diablo. You know, you can be with Diablo, you can be with Zol, you can be, because it's more vessels. There's a lot of these vessels out here. I think it's one of each vessel in each tree. So it's like I'm telling you, bro, I'm learning some stuff. Chill up, my father, God, teaching me all kinds of stuff. Like, this thing is one tree. You got your root chakra, Satan. That's Satan home. And then you could possibly have a devil vessel and a Diablo vessel and a Zoe vessel in that tree. But you also got Michael the Archangel, you got Jesus Christ in the tree. You know, you got all them in the tree. They got their vessels in the tree. It's like it's a different frequency of energy in each tree. So like this tree might be a warrior tree. Like somebody trying to devour our tree, and somehow our tree helping them devour it. But I think they're catching on to it now, girl. And this is like Michael the Archangel tree right here. And there's one other tree hiding in this tree. How I know all this? This is beautiful though. I love it. And it's like, at first I was complaining about this situation and didn't want to be in this situation. But when God started teaching me, I started getting scared to talk about it. But now it seems like God, like, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? I feel like God got somebody watching over me. Like, let's say it's a book. It's a book gonna be written. Whether I get out here and write it or not, God got somebody else gonna write this book, and that's loyal to God. You know that what God do and God's role and stuff. It's like it's a overseer over all the rest of the people. It's a 1% out there somewhere that got somebody else observing this. Put it like that. And ain't nobody finna, they gonna oversee all this somehow. That's the way I feel. But I'm learning a lot about these trees now. Like, this what got Hitler throwed off? Because it's interesting. Because in this tree, it's a frequency. It could be millions of people in the frequency, you don't know. So it's like, I was looking at my boy, Bolo, I think that's how you say his name, the one that was in the movie with my boy Van Damme. Like, both of them part of my tree. But see, how do I know that though? It's because I feel the sensors going off on my tree. It don't matter, you know what I'm saying? They are node. It's another version of them in another tree higher. This ain't nothing but copies of us. That's it. I'm telling y'all, straight up incarnation. That's it. So it ain't like, and then it's like, they were like, he was this and he was that. He was saying, I ain't gonna say, well, it ain't. That kind of, you know, that's Hollywood style again. It's not, I'm really not into it. It don't matter what somebody got going on. Everybody got a role to play in life. Like, somebody had to save my life that was on drugs. And I had to meet them in a situation where I was around people that was on drugs. See what I'm saying? So, it ain't got nothing to do with who on drugs, who not on drugs, none of that. That's all human stuff, really, though. That's all human stuff, right? We all gotta evolve, we all gotta grow. And one day I expect to learn from somebody who never had to experience that and how they stayed strong through that, especially if they was wealthy and rich and got to embrace Hollywood a little bit. I'd like to learn from that. You know what I'm saying? I think his name Bolo. I don't know his name. One got the check. But, you know what I'm saying? It's just trees though, y'all. It's all good. God taught me something in this situation. God taught me that one day I was crying about getting out of here in this situation when I was young. I knew I wasn't going to get out of here by the time I was 18. Kind of made so much money. By the time I was 14, I mean, probably 13, 14 to 18. And I done tried to get up out of here. And me and my homeboy, we done traveled away from here and stuff like that. And I was like, it's something about it. Me and my homeboys even said, we're like, it's something about it, but we're like, we gotta stay here or something. And it got to the point where I already cried to get out of here. And I knew I wasn't gonna leave, and God told me, but I couldn't explain it to nobody. And God was like, I'm gonna rebuild you and remodify you and remold you in this furnace right here while you being tested. So I had to heal and get right amongst the drug addicts, amongst the prostitutes. You know, I say this all the time. I know y'all probably tired of hearing, but I ain't tired of hearing. I ain't tired of hearing it because I'm proud of myself. That's like that flame that keep harassing me. You are a big liar. And if I have to stay here any longer, in 5 years, you gonna be a truth teller. Because I'm gonna work on your ass. I'm gonna work on your ass real good. I can't stand because you keep coming in my energy. I told you, little girl, I told you don't bother with me because you a flame. Just stay away from. I tried to stay. They didn't want her to touch me. Then I said, you a flame. Don't bother me because you won't be able to get out of my energy. She said, yeah, I will. You don't know who you is. You don't know who you did. You thought you was on that activist. Here it is now. Damn near 10 years later, you all in my energy, in my family, and you probably always been in the family. But for some reason, you keep walking around me. When I told you already, I ain't gonna keep arguing with you. So I'm gonna work on you now. And I'm gonna give you two more years of this harassment, and I'm gonna go ahead and clean you up, and you're gonna be a truth teller in 5 years. I promise you. Everybody gonna not see it. They're gonna be like, wow, what happened to her? Cause I ain't gonna keep dealing with your lies, cause you already low vibration and you shouldn't be. Even if you of the dark, you supposed to be the queen of the dark. I don't know what you got going on. What that boy? What's that dude? I gotta find his name too. That be looking like this. He be doing the video. And he be having this pink stuff on. We come around even. But he had the clown on there. He had the screen person on there. He had Freddy Krueger on there, and they all ran. They all got away from that one dude. Though nobody want to get done like that. Dude. They all got out of there. What is his name? Yeah. He funny, man. I gotta get his name. I'm gonna get his name and say his name one day. But so what was I at? So I'm just enjoying it. Cause I know y'all like, where y'all? Let me shut up. Where y'all? Where y'all real monsters? Where the monsters at? You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting. It's interesting. It's like people sticking around. I know about the people who trying to do business in my name, sneaking around. You got these mirrors, projections, you swapping energy, you swapping lies. I know about all that, but that's all. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that, bro. Because the information that I'm getting from God is priceless, and the relationship that I'm building with God is priceless. So I don't care about none of that. Like my father been teaching me, we creating. Who cares? If you're going to stagnate yourself, you keep worrying about what they stealing out there. And I ain't trying to do that. I'm trying to keep advancing with God, bro. I see things differently now. Like, a lot of y'all still scared, you know. But, anyway, I don't talk too much. Peace and love out there.